I'm the founder of Smart Advice Financial Technologies. We provide financial solutions, particularly for asset companies, asset management companies, pension companies, insurance, and banks. Our technology is driven by machine learning, and we focus on behavioral finance and study these kind of principles combining with the machine learning technologies. We make irrational decisions. This is the principle of behavioral finance. So first of all, I want to ask a question to one of you, to lucky one. Who can answer my question? It's an easy one. Anyone? Yes, thank you. Could you please score your driving performance out of 100? You are worst. Okay, this is a good example. Because when we ask to the customers or people, 90% of them say that I have at least 80%, 80 score out of 100. So this is human. We need something rational. So how can we make it rational? We have to design the systems by the help of artificial intelligence. I don't want to talk too much AI. Some sessions are covered by these topics in the morning, I know. But this is the famous question. Is AI overhyped? Absolutely. When you talk about AI, everybody says that I have an AI. When you dig into, you see that there is no AI or very limited version. But all of them are welcome. So there is no problem. We want to do something in a good effort, so we want to improve the industry and AI technologies. So according to me, AI means have to focus on data analysis, avoid biases, and the most important one is the customer value. I want to focus here. I want to underline customer value because you know all AI fundamental principles and you heard that. But according to me, customer value is the AI. What does it mean? If AI helps customers to have better experience, more satisfaction, and better returns anyway, compared with the previous years, there has to be an incremental increase in terms of cost, operationals, or returns. So AI has to help the people. You can understand that AI working. For instance, we make the robo-advisory in Turkey market. So we know that robo-advisory is a part of AI applications. And it's perhaps the most disruptive trend in asset and wealth management nowadays. However, we can focus on robo-advisory unless we couldn't understand this important principle, my favorite by Dr. Daniel Kahneman. We focus on returns, but we cannot control the returns. So it's useless to focus on the returns. We can control risk, cost, or other operational costs. Then after that, you can control the return. So we need robo-advisory to focus on these controlled areas to have better returns. So when you look at the world robo-advice volume, you see the huge potential. You see the incremental increase by year and year. After 2 or 3 years later, there will be a 1/4 trillion robo-advice volume all over the world. We focus on European markets, but when we look at the whole world, we see that approximately there are 330 robo-advisory platforms in all over the world. But 30% from US, 20% from Germany, 20% from UK. So there are still huge potential, especially for Middle East and Asian markets. What about Turkey? Turkey is a part of European Union Association, and this is the net fund asset size. So when you look at all European countries, there is about 13 trillion euro net asset size under management that robo-advice can work. What about Turkey market? Pension funds are the most invested product with a 34% of all investment products in Turkey market. So it's interesting. Yes, we invest in pension funds more than deposit and gold. So we started from pension industry. So there is a huge potential for pension market. But what is the problem? customers ask for unbiased investment advices on a regular basis. There are 13 million pension customers in Turkey market. And according to our regulations, there are 6 times fund distribution rights in 1 year. But 95% of them don't use these rights. So they don't do anything. So what can be the solution? Solution can be the robo-advice for reaching millions customers. Robo-advice can make the transaction instead of them to give tailor-made investment advice and better returns. So there will be rational advices, no irrational advices. So what we did, we developed the first and only robo-advisory platform in Turkey market based on behavioral finance and machine learning. We help customers to give well-informed and smart investment decisions in just few minutes without being expert in finance. And also, we enhance them with tailor-made investment advices on a regular basis, not only once. So we are already working with Allianz Turkey, Enen Life and Pension, Vakıf Emeklilik, that's the biggest state-owned pension company in Turkey market, and Turkey İş Bank, it's another top financial institutions in Turkey market. Also, we have some important government support, such as government support from Scientific Development Technological Council of Turkey. And we are a part of Oracle ecosystem. We are the first startup who is accepted to this ecosystem. This is my presentation. If you have any questions, we can talk at the network station. Thank you very much.